80-10-10 is a very simple thing. Simply put, when the fat goes up in our diet, our health fails. And we're not getting enough carbohydrates. When we stop to consider that more than 75% of all of the disordered eating that happens in the world, or in America, I'll use America because I know those numbers. More than 75% of all of the unhappy relationships with food that exist revolve around the consumption of carbohydrate foods, including alcohol. This is telling us something. We don't have a good relationship with carbohydrate foods. In America, where the average person is eating slightly more than 40% of their calories from carbohydrates, 42, 44, slightly more than 40% of their calories from carbohydrates on average, when health, hence nature, dictates that we should be eating more than 80% of our calories from carbohydrates, you're getting half of what you need. Is it any wonder that you start becoming a little bit unhealthy in your relationship with carbohydrates? Start going through cravings, start going through binges, start getting into disordered eating patterns. No, to me it seems like, well, that's obvious. If you only got half the air you needed, would you start to get a little bit nutty about air? I sure would. I'd become preoccupied. Or anything else. If you're only getting half of what you need or less, I'd become very preoccupied with that very thing. It's easy to understand. You know, we're eating half the carbs that we require for health. And then we raise our carbs and we feel more energy and we go, wow, that's rather nice. Feel more energetic. Feel like there's more fuel available to us. We feel like we could use it. We want to go. 80-10-10 is very simple in this approach. We're just talking about food quality. Whole, fresh, ripe, raw, organic plants. Those 6 words, whole, fresh, ripe, raw, organic plants. It doesn't matter who you're talking with. They don't have to be on 80-10-10 yet. You start talking to them about whole, fresh, ripe, raw, organic plants. Look what's on your plate, Mom. You want to eat better? Increase the percentage of whole foods or fresh foods or ripe or all 6 of those parameters. Maybe one at a time, maybe all at once. If you do, you're going to be eating more fruits and vegetables. It's the only way it's going to go. We can eat more simply, and we tend to digest it better. Eat one food tell you what, when you eat one food at a time and then you get sick, you can't just say, oh, it must have been something I ate. You'll know exactly what it was. That was bad durian. How did I let that go down? You know? Or whatever it was. Or, I mean, you can tell with sprouts. Anybody ever get a mouthful of bad sprouts? That's like about as bad as it gets. Bad tomato, bad sprouts. But a good combination. But some foods, especially if you don't know what they're supposed to taste like, you could eat a bad one and not even know you'd done it. Don't like that. You eat 27 things at once and you don't know what it was that made you ill. I want to know, because I don't want to be ill. I spent more than enough time ill in my life. I don't ever want to be ill again. Particularly if I have the option, never. Don't ever want to be ill again. Anybody want to be ill? It's like, it's so cool to be ill. I mean, you can tell all your friends about how wonderful your doctor is. You can compare scars. I mean, you can take advantage of all your sick leave. You can get sympathy from your friends. I feel really crap. Come on, be nice to me. I feel really bad. I mean, I can't see any upside to it. Personally, I enjoy being productive. I enjoy being healthy. I enjoy being happy.